Lestat here. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be profiling my Darklord deck. This is the start of Darklord week on the channel where you guys can anticipate loads of Darklord content. So if you guys enjoy this video and are looking forward to the upcoming content, please give this video a like, leave a comment down below. I always enjoy interacting with each and every one of you and would love to hear your thoughts. Please consider subscribing for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh content. So we're playing Triple Diviner of the Herald. This is your primary starter. This allows you to dump your fairies into graveyard. And also when it's tributed, you can special summon a level 2 or lower fairy monster from your deck. So what you want to do is you want to dump your Trias Hierarcha into graveyard. Whenever this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can tribute a fairy to special summon it from the graveyard. So pretty much what you want to do is you tribute your Herald, you bring this back, and then Herald's effect allows you to summon a level 2 or lower fairy monster from your deck. Mainly your Ava, because you can link Ava off along with your Trias to go into your condemned Darklord, and then Ava's effect will activate, allowing you to gain access to one of 2 Herald of Orange Light. So you have a negate in hand. And then last but not least, for like the generic fairy lineup, we were playing Triple Angel 01. If you have a high level fairy monster in your hand, you can reveal it to special summon this card. So this is a free extender, and also it allows you to gain an additional tribute summon for a level 7 or higher fairy. We're playing Triple Indulged Darklord. This is a primary starter. Whenever this is summoned, you can take 2 Darklord monsters with different levels from your deck, place one on your opponent's side of the field, and add to your hand. One of the ones that you want to add to your hand is Darklord Ishel. This is one of your primary draw sources. You could pitch Ishel and another Darklord card to draw 2. Plus, Ishel has the ability to pay 1,000 life points to apply the effect of a spell and trap from grave. A Darklord spell and trap. Now we're playing Triple Superbia. It's one of your key combo pieces. Whenever this is summoned from the graveyard, you can revive another fairy. So it's just a generic extender. Plus, you want to be able to send it to the graveyard with your Ishel, because that really gets your combos going. And we're playing one Darklord Aston. This is pretty much an extender. I wouldn't say it's free because it comes at the cost of -2 from your hand. You pitch 2 Darklord cards from your hand, you special summon it, and then you can apply the effect of Darklord spells and traps in grave by giving up 1,000. And then we're playing one Darklord Ukobach. This is what you're going to be giving your opponent with Indulge's effect if you use it. 2 ARCHLORD KRISTYAs. Pretty much this deck focuses on turboing out APOLLOUSA and then your KRISTYA. So we're playing 2 to increase our chances of seeing this. We're not playing 3 because it definitely gets too cloggy, and I don't want to be forced to play the Trading Engine because I just think it's terrible. But yeah, so pretty much what we want to do is if we win the dice roll, we want to go turbo into APOLLOUSA and then summon this, and it pretty much locks our opponent. So getting into the spells and traps, we are playing Triple Allure of Darkness. We're playing Triple Banishment, which searches for any Darklord card from our deck. And then we're playing Triple Darklord Contact. It's essentially a monster reborn. Pretty much what you want to open with is 3 of the combination of Banishment, Contact, Superbia, and Ishel. You open with 3 of the 4, you're pretty much set. We're playing 1 Monster Reborn for revival, 1 Foolish Burial to dump our fairies into grave, mainly our Superbia and Trias, 1 Called by the Grave to counter hand traps. Moving on, I got a little bit of a spicy tech. We are playing Triple Transmodify. I've seen a lot of generic fairy decks online playing this card, so I decided to test it out for myself. So pretty much what this card does, you can send 1 face-up monster you control to the graveyard, special summon from your deck 1 monster of the same type and attribute as that monster sent to the graveyard, but 1 level higher. So if we don't open it with Herald, but if we open it with Angel 01, we could summon our Angel 01, activate our Transmodify, setting our Angel to bring out our Diviner, and then we could kick things off from there with Diviner. Because Diviner gets its effect whenever it's normal or special summon. And then last but not least, we're playing one enchantment for a generic mind control and one Darklord Uprising. That way we can fuse into our first Darklord if we need to. That way we can combo. So that concludes the main deck. Getting into the extra deck, we are playing one first Darklord. So this prevents your opponent from targeting your fairies. Also, if the first Darklord is used as fusion material, you can nuke your entire board. I side deck Morningstar because the nuke effect for this card doesn't really benefit you unless you're going second. But if you're going first, it does have a secondary effect where during the main phase, you could pay 1,000 and special summon a fairy monster from your hand or graveyard. Now, if you're special summoning from the graveyard, you could bring out Superbia, and then Superbia's effect will trigger, allowing you to summon another fairy. Or if you're summoning from hand, you can just pay 1,000 to summon your ARCHLORD KRISTYA. So it pretty much works out. For a generic fusion, we're playing one Starving Venom, one Elder Entity to Tis. This is in here for Diviner because Diviner can send from deck or extra deck to the graveyard. So if we need to get that pop, we just summon Diviner, send this, and then pop an opponent's card. We're playing one Gustav Max, one Libe. If we're going second, this enables our OTK. So if we summon our Morningstar, we could bring out 2 Ishels from deck, overlay for Gustav Max, detach, inflict 2,000, and then go into this, and then push for game. We're playing one Condemned Darklord. Again, this is one of your starter cards. During your end phase, you gain 500 life points for each fairy monster on the field. And whenever you attribute summon, you could banish monsters from your graveyard instead of attributing from field. And you could pitch a card from your hand and take a Darklord monster from your deck, either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. So this is an absolute must to play. We're playing APOLLOUSA for the monster negate. Again, you want to end on this in the ARCHLORD KRISTYA. We're playing one Herald of Mirage Light for spell and trap negate. We're playing one Celestial Nightlord Parshath. This card's really interesting. It doesn't really come up that often. But you can link for this, and then whenever a fairy monster is sent to your graveyard, you can special summon a fairy monster from your hand. So the idea is, if you go into this and then send another fairy monster to the graveyard, you could just free summon for KRISTYA. But this is sort of a last resort if we can't get into our APOLLOUSA for whatever reason. We're playing one Link Karibo, one Masquerena, one Underworld Goddess. I still think this is the best Link monster in the game. It's a generic Floodgate, it's a Kaiju, it's a Ghost Spell. I highly recommend playing it. We're playing one Unicorn for the spin, one Nightmare Phoenix for spell and trap removal, and last but not least, we're playing one Boilsword Dragon for the OTK. Okay, so now we can draw. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so not exactly what we were hoping for, but let's give this a try. So we're going to play one Banishment of the Darklords. We're going to search for Ishel. We're going to pitch Ishel along with our Ukabak. We're going to draw 2 cards from our deck. Okay, cool. So we're going to activate Darklord Contact. I think what we're going to do here is we are going to special summon Ukabak. Ukabak's effect will activate, allowing us to send Ishel or Superbia to graveyard. It is so difficult to shuffle in front of a camera. Yeah, so now we have a free extender, so we can play Monster Reborn. We could bring back Superbia. And Superbia's effect on summon will bring out our Ishel. So now we have 3 monsters on board. So now we can link these two off. For the Condemned Darklord. And we have a Call by the Grave, just in case our opponent tries to do anything. We could use Ishel's effect to apply the effect of contact. So this will go back into deck. We can special summon either Ukobach or Superbia. It doesn't really matter. So that will be on field. Then we can link these off. For APOLLOUSA. And because we have 4 fairies in grave, we're able to special summon our KRISTYA. KRISTYA's effect will activate. And because we drew into another Ishel, we could probably add the Superbia to hand. So now we got a 3 negate APOLLOUSA. We got a follow-up draw power for next turn. We also have a Call by the Grave. We could probably set it if we want to. And then for the next turn, if we pitch this, we could probably draw into, Contact and Angel 01. Not the most ideal hand to start with, but you still get the general idea. We still are able to lock our opponent. Let's do another hand. Let's shuffle again. Okay, so we'll draw for our turn here. Looks like it's going good. So we have this. So first we're going to normal summon Diviner. Diviner's effect will activate. Sending Trias to graveyard. Trias' effect will activate. Tributing our Herald to special summon itself. Then Trias will add special summon. Where is it? Ava. We are going to link these two away. Trias is banished due to its own effect. We're going to summon our Condemned Darklord. We're going to banish Diviner Herald in graveyard. That way we can add a Herald Orange Light from deck to hand. We're going to activate our Contact, searching for, or Banishment, searching for Contact. So now we pretty much have a setup here. Okay. So graveyard. Okay, so we're going to pitch Ishel and Superbia to draw 2. So right now we have 3 fairy monsters in graveyard. There we go. We'll activate a lure. We'll draw 2. Yep, so now we have our KRISTYA. So banish this. Activate Contact, special summoning Superbia. Superbia's effect on summoning Ishel. We'll activate Condemned Darklord's effect to... no, we don't want to do that. What we want to do here is we'll link for APOLLOUSA. It'll be a 3 negate, but we also have the Herald in hand. We're trying to dodge the Nibiru here, so we're going to pitch. And then we'll add the Ishel from graveyard to hand. So it was 4 fairies. And then we do have an additional negate hand with Herald and a Call by the Grave if we want to set it. Unfortunately, my camera died out, so there are going to be no visuals for this part. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below. As always, I enjoy interacting with each and every one of you and would love to hear your thoughts. Please consider subscribing for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Hit the notification bell for when I upload or go live. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at LestatYGO. We also have a Discord. I would love for you to be part of our awesome community, so please do not hesitate. Feel free to click that like button and join our Discord. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.